Hi, I'm Teresa Collins, and today I'm going to show you a few of the ways I like to use my chipboard. Now, when you get a package of chipboard and you see it like this is mine with Vintage Finds. Sometimes it's kind of obvious what you want to do with it, but sometimes you think as a card maker or maybe as a mini book maker, what can I do to really utilize and use all those chipboard pieces that I have? Just a couple of the things that I want to show you. This is one of my chipboard embellishments. It's the numbers, and this is with Christmas Cottage. And later, in a week or two, you're going to see a show that I'm going to do to show you a project that I did using this. So what you're going to do is, with your adhesive, you're going to be able to, with your chipboard I should say, you're going to be able to do a lot of really cool things. So one of the things that I like to do when I design the project is to think, you know, of cool ways I'm going to use the chipboard. So I love clocks. I'm going to punch a couple clocks out here. But I also love the chipboard buttons. I love real buttons too, but I just kind of wanted to show you a couple things. Like here's a little smaller one, bigger, it really doesn't matter. Here's another clock. So I want to show you what you can do with this. Now, I do have adhesive on the back of mine, but I want to show you the reason why you're still going to need like a glossy accents or either your hot glue. So some of the things that I like to do is I take my chipboard and literally I will take it, and even though it has adhesive on the back, I will use it as an embellishment on top of, say, like my paper clips. And I have a whole bunch here just to kind of show you that I've already pre-done from my sheet here. It says Life is Good, because these are great and you can take them and you can put them on your books. There's words, there's numbers. I have these numbers here. How about adding them to the back of a paper clip for the age of your child or something like that? So you can do these as well. A couple other things that I've done is these are Now and Then, and you'll see I have the fleur-de-lis, the clock. All these little pieces here are chipboard, and so I'm going to show you how to do those. These are actual buttons, so you can do the same process. So if you're going to adhere something to, say, like your binder clips, whether they're black, they're silver, real simply, even if they have adhesive on them, my trick and my tip is to still use adhesive. Now the reason being is because even though it has adhesive on it, you know, naturally when it dries and stuff, once it dries, it's going to be on there more secure than if you just had the sticky back. So I'm going to allow that to dry. But also another thing that you can do is, for example, the buttons. You can take the buttons along with the chipboard and you're going to glue those on the back of, say, a paper clip. So how you're going to do that, you can take your button or your chipboard, and this is where some people, they want to be able to see how I do this. So you're going to take your adhesive and you're going to put adhesive only on the very end, because you don't want to glue the paper clip together. I have been doing this for years. I'm so lucky to go teach around the world, and this is one of the things I do in almost every one of my classes, whether it's bling, whether it's chipboard, whether it's a button, and literally I'm going to place that right on top of my paper clip. So you can see I have my paper clip on there, and then what you're going to do, you're just going to simply allow that to dry. For glossy accents, I will leave it alone a good hour, hour and a half. I will sit it just like this. You probably can't see that. I'll put it right here. So you're just going to place it right there and allow that to dry. Sometimes if I want to put a little bit more adhesive, I would just go around it, put more adhesive on the back, and you're done. The same thing with buttons. You're going to take it and you're going to put the adhesive on the end of your paper clip, and then you have the cutest button embellishments. Another thing you can do with your chipboard is really utilize those to tell a story and to document. So I'm actually going to show this project later, but I want to quickly show you the paper clips in this project. Here are the countdowns 1 to 25 with Christmas Cottage, and I've added each of these chipboard numbers to the paper clips. So quick, simple, another way to use your chipboard embellishments in a whole new way. I hope you feel inspired. See you next week.